What's Gareon dealing with?
He's got a little hip strain there, so it's unfortunate. He made a good play on the ball in a one-on-one drill and just bumped his hip a little bit, so he won't be out for too long. But we got a lot of guys working out there at corner. It's going to be a good battle to see who comes out of it.
I think the biggest thing about us gelling together as a defense and going out there and putting a very good product on the football field, it starts with communication. We take pride in going out there and knowing what to do and being vocal out there. So I think all the guys on this football team, on the defense side of the ball, they know it's important to be vocal and communicate. That's how you get the job done.
I mean, today was real football. You know, the past 2 days and OTAs, the T-shirts is not realistic. It's not real. So today it was good to see out here. It was good to get out here and see guys tackling and thudding guys up and hearing those passes again. His football is back.
Hey everyone, it's Ed Graney and Michael Gehlken live from the Napa Valley Marriott. Day 3 of the Raiders training camp. Day 1 of full pads, which means it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, and 4th of July for my friend Michael Gehlken. He loves full pads.
I eat less today than I would those holidays, but otherwise it's the exact same thing.
Okay, other than that, and pads. Before we get to the physicality, the first practice, key name missing for the second straight, projected starting corner Gareon Conley, the kid who missed most of all of last year. Now he's missing reps. What's wrong with him?
Well, fortunately, it doesn't sound too serious. Gareon Conley has what defensive coordinator Paul Gunther termed as a hip strain. He doesn't seem to think it'll be too serious, so the Raiders can at least forecast here this weekend that Gareon Conley won't miss too significant of time, and that's a huge development just for this team. We haven't seen him at all. It's not like he's been watching practice. We had no idea whether or not he was around. So the fact that it's believed to be some minor ailment certainly gives people who are following the Raiders reason for just relaxation, because Gareon Conley obviously has dealt with some injuries in his NFL career. So has Rashawn Melvin, the cornerback opposite. Both those guys have shown ability, but to go 16 games, that's really the big question. So Conley, not too banged up.
Okay, another person taken off the field we saw, running back Jalen Richard. They were already thin at running back, so now to lose him, don't know for how long, somewhat of a leg injury. Don't know if you have an update on that, but running back is getting thin as we speak.
Undrafted rookie Chris Warren did not practice here on Sunday, so I think the Raiders were fixing to add a running back regardless of, or despite this development with Jalen Richard. They're already planning to go ahead and add someone to the backfield. I think that's a transaction we'll probably see soon. I'm told for Jalen Richard it's a calf strain, so
better than a leg or a knee.
Right, so how long that means in terms of how much time he'll miss, don't know that part, but it's a calf strain, so we'll ultimately see just what that timetable is, but I would certainly think on Monday we will not see Jalen Richard. The Raiders have an off day on Tuesday, so he has a couple days to rest here, and we'll see over the middle of next week how he looks.
So finally, first day of pads, it was physical in part. A couple things that might have stood out to you in terms of the first guys hitting.
Arden Key, he's a third-round pick, defensive end that the Raiders took a chance on because there were some off-the-field questions. Didn't really have a strong season at all last year at LSU after a really impressive 2016 year. But you see it in pads, and it happens as well. And that's what the coaches are looking for. Okay, you impressed us in the spring, and impressed us now in the summer because football's played in pads. I think that was one of the early takeaways for me.
All right, there you have it. So it's the first day of pads. No Gareon Conley. Jalen Richard went out. No updates on those either on the PUP list or Khalil Mack holding out. So for tomorrow, we'll be back here on Monday. It's an afternoon for practice, the first afternoon practice that the Raiders have had. And then, as Michael told you, they'll have off Tuesday. For Ed Graney, Michael Gehlken, Heidi Fang behind the camera, live from the Napa Valley Marriott. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.